do you think about the relationships that we have or should have with our competitors in the event industry? I'm interested in this one because a few things came up lately. Um, we were being quoted in an international print article where they were also getting quotes from a direct competitor of ours in a particular market. And I learned after they contacted and said, look, you'll be quoted, these people will also be quoted. Please let me know if that's an issue. I got back and said, it's not an issue for us at all, no issue there. They actually got in touch again and went, are you sure you're okay with it? Because the other party apparently weren't that okay with it, and we expected that you would have a similar attitude. We were okay with it, obviously. We'd made that decision. It's not an issue for me. There's a lot of work to go around. We're always going to have competition. But I'm beginning to understand that maybe we, Safe Events Global, view kind of competition and our relationships with them maybe different to most in the industry. Years ago, I did a master's. I was on a master's course with a guy who was in the industry much longer than I am, worked out of the UK, had a company, it does very well, very busy around the world. And he gave me the opportunity to go and work at Glastonbury one year, which I happily took. Again, in theory, we were competitors as such, but he gave me that opportunity. I really enjoyed it, met some really great people on his team that we still work with in different guises that I get on with really well. I still have a good relationship with him. I gather now that I'm in the industry longer, that seems a bit strange to a lot of people. For him and I, it doesn't seem strange. It was a natural thing to do. And we both run businesses in the same industry, serving similar clients, sometimes the same clients. We've worked on shows where we're in different functions with each other. I mean, this can be done, but I'm wondering, is how we view it strange to more people than it makes sense to? Again, similar experience recently where some of our team went to a show in the UK because we might end up working with them. They were in touch with us, and one of the safety people who already works with them, again in the industry longer than we are, we know of him, we've worked with him in some guises before, received us really well. We've been talking in advance during the visit, obviously, and since, and there's a good relationship there. And if we end up working on that show, on those shows with that client as well, we know we'll all work well together. But I'm beginning to think the way we view that, it's part of our mission and vision as a company to kind of help all events everywhere be a bit safer. And if that means, helping out where we can, sharing policies where it's okay to do so, helping competitors, bouncing ideas off each other, it's also something I advise a lot in the courses we teach. You talk about, network with colleagues and whatever. I talk about networking with competitors. Have decent relationships. There's enough work to go around most of the time. There are some mega shows globally that we will all probably be beside each other on. But I'm beginning to think maybe we think of it differently to most people that way. I know not everybody, but most people. So interesting to see and hear what your opinions are about that. What kind of relationships we should, or it's realistic to have with your competitors. Let me know.